Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today I wanted to share a very important potential missing person case with you. The reason I say potential is because the circumstances surrounding this case are very unclear, and you'll see what I mean here in a minute. This case is extremely new with information coming out just within the last week, and I haven't been able to find any information aside from information coming from the family. I actually haven't been able to find any outside sources sharing information. In fact, most of the information comes from one source within the family, a great aunt named Marisol Gomez. Despite the limited information, this case is really startling. So let's just go ahead and get into what we do know. So this case is about 18-month-old baby James Chairez from San Antonio, Texas. According to his mother, D'Lanny Chairez, James was adopted on February 10th, 2021. Following the adoption, she deleted nearly all the pictures of James off of her social media. She also failed to provide her family with any proof of any sort of legitimate or legal process of adoption, despite being asked repeatedly. Now, D'Lanny has not been seen and is nowhere to be found. And according to the family, she is majorly depressed and is not in a great state of mind. After her disappearance, it was discovered that James's diapers, along with all of his clothes, his medical and shot records, three of his car seats, and all of his toys were actually found at his residence where he was staying. And if he were truly adopted, it wouldn't make sense for all of this stuff to be left behind. It would make more sense to send all of this stuff along with him. And also, it would obviously make sense to have proof of a legal adoption process. Um, I could understand if somebody wanted to keep maybe one or two items of clothing, maybe for memories or to reminisce. However, just to keep everything, including the shots and medical records, it doesn't make sense. And I believe that an adoption agency would require that information. So it doesn't make sense that that was found. But you might be wondering where James's father is during all of this. And James's father, who is Matthew Dempsey, is currently actually in prison. And he's in prison for confessing to killing his own mother. And despite his confession, D'Lanny had previously been defending him on social media, and I believe this was in 2018 to 2019. There was actually an article written about it that I found. I'm sure the arrest of her baby's father had been difficult for her to accept and had potentially contributed to her worsening mental state. However, all this does is cause greater concern for both her and James's mental and physical well-being. So it was later found out by the great aunt that D'Lanny had previously mentioned going away with a friend of hers. I believe she posted something about it on Facebook in October or September. And it could be that James may not have been a part of her plan to go away. But if this is the case, maybe James is out there. Maybe she had gave him away to somebody without going through a legal adoption, or maybe she abandoned him somewhere or sold him to somebody. But it's possible that he is out there, which is why it's so essential to get this story out and get his picture out there. And that's why I wanted to get a video out so quickly. I haven't seen any information or any media cover this, and I'm not sure if it's because the story is so new, but even the great aunt has mentioned that nobody in law enforcement has really taken it seriously, or that she's had a hard time, and CPS has really been slow to pick it up and take it seriously. But D'Lanny is 4'11" and weighs 180 pounds, and I've seen pictures where she's had blonde hair and brown hair, but I believe it's currently brown, and it's shoulder length. Again, James is only 18 months old, and I believe he has ginger to blonde hair. And I'll insert pictures at the end of the video of the two of them so you have an idea of what they look like, and you can share that with those around you and you know what they look like. So hopefully you can spread that information, especially if you're from Texas or the San Antonio area. And the family have expressed again that they believe that James could be in grave danger. And again, I also believe that it's essential that we spread this message and his picture, whether it's through this video or through any other media that you're able to find about this case, especially if you're in that area. Like I mentioned previously, I haven't found much media about it, but I will share what I did find down in the description below, along with the number to the Special Victims Unit, who's in charge of this case. And if you have any information, please contact them. But that's all I have for this case. And thank you so much for sharing and watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with these cases and important stories.